Boo, I was not expecting this, but I must admit, I have not heard a story as awkward as this before. Like the skinny looking, just very, I would say, meek looking guy, right? Meek looking boy, right? And he had like this simple clothes on, like, but then he had like this statement piece, this one choker. You know what a choker is? You know, it's like a choker. Like, I was like, work it. You know, you don't have to have a full fit to really make a fit work. You know, I was like, yo, nice choker. It's really cool. And he's like, oh, thanks. Do you like this stuff too? And I was like, yeah, I love it. It's cute. I love it. It's beautiful. It's great. It's a nice form of expression. And then he's like, oh yeah, absolutely. Do you like to like do this as a hobby? I was like, yeah, I do, because, you know, self-expression is very important, right? He was like, yeah, absolutely. It seems that we get along a lot better than I thought we were going to. Do you wanna hang out to like a place where we can find more people who are like-minded? I was like, yeah, sure, I'd love to find out more people, you know. In my head, I was like, okay, I met this guy who's like into chokers, pretty cool, you know, probably gonna be a lot of fashionable alt people. So I was like, yeah, let's go, and 100%, so 100%. He's like, yeah, just go to this cafe at this hour and ask for the second floor, and then you just go to the second floor and there's like a bunch of people there. And that's, I was like, well, what is this called? And he's like, it's called a munch, right? I didn't know what a munch was. Probably just like some cool words for cool people to use when they go on a little cafe thing and they drink and talk about fashion, right? I was wrong. But anyway, I show up to the cafe. The legendary day has arrived, where I show up to the magical cafe. And I was looking for whatever like second floor there was, and it was like a cool cafe, and like the bartender like walked up to me and said like, oh yeah, what do you need, right? I was like, oh just a little drink, and also could I get to the second floor? It's for the munch. And he's like, his facial expression changed from a very nice kind guy being happy to see me to absolutely no emotion at all. And I was like, no, what? And he was like, it's upstairs. I was like, whoa, what's going on? What's going on, right? Like, why is he so mean to me? I was like, okay, sudden personality change, okay, I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. So I went upstairs. There's just a singular, like, stair, I would say. There's like this stair that goes up to one doorway. Right? Going up to one door, it was so weird because, like, I was like, huh? I was imagining, like, this very open cafe with, like, 2 floors and you could, like, look down or something. But no, I was going up this very eerie, stairway, not knowing what the fuck was going on. I went up there. I walked up to that door and I knocked on the door and I opened it up. And I was like, hello? And I looked, and it was just this meeting room, like this off-white meeting room, like this wall off-white meeting room, right? Like a meeting room with like a whiteboard in the background, and like a bunch of people that I have never seen before, like peoples of all walks of life. Like, actually, like, it looked like so many random people had been just brought together, and there was no, like, thing that fit them together. Like, they had, like, some people looks completely different than other people, like, even style wise. I was like, huh, what is this? Why does this feel so sus? I was like, oh, sorry, I think I'm wrong. And they're like, no, you're right, you're good. I was like, okay. And they coaxed me inside, and I was like, hello, right? And they're like, oh, so I've never seen you before, I'm sure you're right here, so what have you, you've never been here before, what's, like, your thing? And I was like, oh, I like chokers. And they're like, oh, you like chokers? Oh, that's really cool. Can I actually, because I've never spoken to you before, can I have your FetLife, please? Yeah, like your FetLife account, please? And I was like, FetLife? What the fuck is a FetLife? What even is that? What even in the world is that? Is there FetLife? What is that? And I looked it up, just secretly. I looked it up. I was like, what is that? No, FetLife, like FET life. And I looked it up. Apparently, it was a fetish website where people can like show their fetishes on there. Like they can collect their fetishes or something. It's like basically my anime list, but for fetishes. And it was silly, and I was like, no way, is she kidding? She's like, oh yeah, go on, look it up. And I was like, oh wait, I don't have any internet right now, I'm so sorry, and I didn't know my name out loud, like by heart, so I'm so sorry. I don't know my name. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it, it's fine. And then I sat there, I was like, fucking hell, what's going on? Where did I get myself? Also, no sign of my friend, by the way. This friend that coaxed me going there, they were not there. They were like everywhere but not there. Eventually they showed up. I walked up to them like, are you kidding me? I didn't know this was a fetish meetup. And he's like, what do you mean? I thought you liked stuff like this. I was like, what do you mean? I said chokers. And they're like, this is not a, like, this is a collar. I'm a pet. I do pet play. I'm a furry. I was like, oh, no. Why am I? And he was like, wait, you were talking about like an actual choker? I thought you were talking about like, I thought you knew what was going on. I was like, no, I don't know what the fuck's going on. You fucking pussy bitch. How about why did you assume that? I said choker. Lost a friend, pet gain. Like, honestly, I was like, I have to get out of here. So I went outside, I smoked a cigarette, I was like, fuck, what do I do? Do I stay? Do I not stay? I was like, let's just go back upstairs. You never know, these are actually nice people. So I went back upstairs. I was downstairs for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes max. 5 minutes max. I fucking go back upstairs. I walk in, people are tying each other up. People are like fucking already choking each other. Some people are making out in the corner. You got some other people just like feeling each other up. And so I looked at this, I was like, whoa, this has nothing to do with me, and I'm gone, I'm leaving. I was like, they were like, oh, join in. I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you, baby. No. Thank you, Miss Thing. No way, I am not staying here. I was like, oh yeah, no, sorry, I just forgot something downstairs. I went downstairs, beeline to my fucking bike. I jumped on my bike, I went back home and tried to forget all about it. Yeah, they were fucking fully making out in the corner somewhere, and they're like, join in. No way. These people were like 40 something. And I'm telling you, people of all walks of life. Not just like young people like me, right? It was like people who were like actually like adults, full-grown adults. They wanted me to join them. It was crazy. I was like, what the heck is that even? Boo, I was not expecting this, but I must admit, I have not heard a story as awkward as this before.